So this is day 7 of the dual fan swap I ended up doing. The new set is vibrating, well at least one of them is. As you can hear that. Same issue I had with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the good one out of here and put it in there, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of soldering and then go from there and have one bad set, which is kind of ridiculous. That's the second set that I got with the same problem. So if you are going to get dual fans, don't get anything from GeeekPi. Stay well away from them. It is efficient, it does work, it does cool down the Pi, but the noise will drive you nuts. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to unplug this. I know that this fan is bad, so I'm going to put a mark on it to know to replace that one. I'm going to plug this one in and to see which one is vibrating. This one. That one vibrates really bad. And alright, so I know these two are bad. This one is good, so this one here will go over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take both of these fans off of this heatsink, and I'm going to see what I can do with the wiring here. Okay, so I just removed all the screws here. It should lift up now. Alright, I'm going to remove the fans on here, but first of all I need to remove my casing and get it out of the way. Now I'm going to remove all these screws. Alright, so these screws are now all been removed here. I'm just going to unplug this and lift it off my Pi. So there is a bit of good news here, for me anyways, in order to continue with my plan here. This is the bad fan, that one is also bad, so these two are bad here. Now the thing is, this cord here is going into this fan, and then the other one's coming out of the fan into this one. Now this one here, you got the cord, it's going into this good fan, and then it's going out to the old one here. Alright, so I'm showing you the back here. These two are the bad ones. As you see, one wire the two wires go in, and then two come out to this fan. Same thing with the two wires go in and then out to the other fan. So it does make it easier for me to just snip here and do the same with this one. I'm not going to use any heat shrink on here since I don't have any that's for this small of gauge of wire. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to use tuck tape. It's the tape that you use for vapor barrier. Now since it doesn't make a mess like electrical tape does, and it will obviously keep the voltage in since it's only 5 volt, I'll be using that as an insulator in between my wire rework. First of all, I'm just going to spread this wire out a bit. I don't want to damage anything because of the fact that I do want to still connect all 4 of them back together. So snip there, do the same with this one. There we go. These should be the bad ones. Yep, that's marked. And that one's marked. So I'm going to put those off to the side. We don't need them right now. We just need to reconnect these two here and then go from there. Kind of sucks in the middle of doing this and somebody's mowing their lawn. But yeah, nothing I can do about that. So what I'm going to do, I already stripped the jacket back on both of the fans, actually on all 4 of them. I'm just going to put them on, here we go, I just want to twist this thing around. Actually, I'll just leave it as is. I just want to see how much I've actually lost in between, because I don't want to lose too much wire here. It's that or they won't connect again. So it should be good. I have it all twisted up here. I'm just gonna throw a little bit of solder on there so it doesn't get disconnected. I gotta get a new one of these. This thing's not hot enough and it's been well used. A big giant fucking blob on there. Can end up snipping some of that off anyways. And then do the same to the other one. If I can get around my camera. Yeah, kind of got things in the way here. Oh, it came apart. Hence the whole reason for solder, to prevent this from coming apart. Yeah, I think I twisted it up good enough now. That won't come apart. It's kind of a little irritating that I did that. As soon as I put solder on it, won't be a problem. Looks like crap, but works. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I could definitely say it looks like crap here in the center, but as long as it does the job and works, then I will be happy. Okay, so it turned out to be a really tight squeeze on this other one that I have, but I'm gonna still try and hopefully see it works. So yeah, this is pretty tight. I'm just gonna put in a couple of screws here and go from there. I should actually test this thing too while I'm at it. Cross my fingers, hopefully that fixed my issue. Okay, the Pi's plugged in. I don't hear them, but they are working. Looks like crap. Hey, if it works, it works. I don't care how bad it looks. See, this is how they should have been to begin with. Not me having to go to the extreme and do this crap myself. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is just push all these cords down like so. Get my cover back over it, because it's got 2 cords as well. I will connect my little LED light later. It's not a big deal to do that right now. Well, I guess I could. Okay, that's good to go. Let's plug it back in. No vibration. Sounds pretty good. See, that's how it should sound. You hear this? It has a little bit of noise, but it's not bad. Why does it always seem to be this side? Okay, so what I'm going to do is the same thing as I did with the other one. These are the bad fans. I'm going to put them together and go from there. So I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. Grab my helper's hands, hold on to one of these fans. This one turned out a little easier. Put it to the other one. Nice. Yeah, so I'm just kind of shaping it into the heatsink here. But they're a little bit generous with wire. Plug my Pi in. Unplug you. Plug this one in. This should be loud and vibrates. It's vibrating, that's for sure. See, listen. So what I'm just going to do now is put it away. So yeah, this is part 2 of swapping out the GeeekPi fans and putting 2 good ones onto a heatsink. Didn't seem to help. Listen up. So yeah, that was kind of pointless. These are cheaply made. I definitely don't recommend GeeekPi. Well, that's it for this video. Hopefully these 2 videos that I've made have kind of lured you off of GeeekPi fans. Stay the hell away from them. That's all I gotta say.